Good evening. This is an amazing show that we have got ahead, because there's nothing more beautiful than the gentle candle, and beautiful light that brings it. And also we have got amazing products to show you and to display beautiful flowers and so much more. But look at those floating candles. This is gentle and beautiful for Christmas, for New Year, for all year round. Beautiful, gorgeous, flowing, beautiful lights, gorgeous ambience in your home. And then we are going to show you here. Hello, Sally.
Hello, Paula.
Hi. I'm very well, thank you. And you?
Yes, good, thank you. Yes,
They are beautiful floating candles.
Oh, thank you very much. They are lovely. They're very, very long burning, very different from the little traditional wax candles like this that most of us, have used many, many times. These candles are very, very different.
Can you show us how they work?
Absolutely, yes. So you can use any glass container like you normally would with a floating candle. Just fill it with water, just water straight from the tap. So it's about 3/4 full. And then at this stage, if you'd like to, you could put a few drops of the colouring liquid in, which actually comes in the set.
Okay.
You don't have to, but it is in there and it does go a very long way. It's like food colouring, so you just want a couple of drops. And then you use vegetable oil or any type of cooking oil. It's very, very safe. It never gets hot. It's special little wicks which are formulated to fuel from vegetable oil, and they're all safety tested, so they're very, very safe. So you just pour the oil straight into the water. So there's about a centimetre layer on the surface of the water. And straight away, as you pour the oil in, you can see the water and the oil separating.
Yes.
And you can see about a centimetre sitting on the top. You would never know that was oil because it never ever gets hot or gives off any odours or anything like that. So then if you want to, you can also add a couple of drops of any essential oils: lavender for relaxation, citronella for keeping insects away if you use them out in the garden. Just put a few drops onto the oil, like that. You don't need very much at all, and it would disperse. Can you smell that straight away? This is frankincense. It's lovely.
Oh, yeah.
And it would disperse into the vegetable oil and give off a lovely aroma. So that is an option. If you wanted to make these candles fragranced, you can. Now you take one of the reusable floats. These are reusable, you can use them over and over again, and one of the special long burning wicks. These wicks are very different from the wick that you would get in a wax candle. They're formulated to fuel from vegetable oil. They're made of cotton and they're pregnated in a solution to make them very, very long burning from vegetable oil. So all you do, you just push the wick into the float like that as far as it will go. Don't try pushing it through the bottom, just push it in like that. And when you put it on the oil, straight away you'll see the oil flowing down the channels to the wick. Once the oil has met the wick, it's ready to light. So you just pop them on like that, and straight away you can see the oil flowing down those little grooves. You see it, and then it meets the wick. So again, we just pop another one in. It's very, very quick and easy to do. Pop them onto the oil.
It's mesmerizing to see how the oil flows to the center.
Yes.
And it fills the little reservoir in there.
That's right. So simple, but very, very clever. I came across these candles over 20 years ago in the Far East and fell in love with them and decided to come home and manufacture my own brand, and they have been so popular. People absolutely love them because every time you light one of these little wicks, it will burn for a minimum of 10 hours if you want it to. So if you're having a party or you've got friends around entertaining, you don't have to worry about them fizzling out like you do a wax candle. And the other great thing about them as well, the little discs are 5 centimetres in diameter, the little floats. So therefore the wick is always 3 centimetres away from the edge of the rim of the glass. So it will never ever burn one-sided like a wax candle, and therefore the flame will never get close to the edge of the glass, so it's not going to crack it. So they're really, really safe. These candles are so safe. Each wick will burn for 10 hours, they're all safety tested, and it's the cheapest vegetable oil. Any cooking oil, just pour it in so you have the centimetre layer on the top. It's that easy.
That is amazing, because I'm thinking also vegans can use it as well, because certain candles they cannot use because they are animal.
That's right. Yes.
And then the other thing I'm thinking is that you don't also, the way that it flows and the the light, you know, the flame, it's just such a, it flickers a little bit, but not too much. It doesn't have that movement that is so dangerous.
That's right, exactly, yes. So we call them magical floating water candles because I think they're very magical. The floats are transparent, so when all the lights are dimmed down, you don't even see the float. It just looks like floating flames on water.
They're so beautiful and so easy to put together as well.
So easy to put together, yes.
So you explained that they are reusable. How do you reuse
them? So you
them?
just wash the float out in warm soapy water and use them over and over again. There's lots and lots of wicks in the set, so you're getting at least 1,500 hours of candlelight. You imagine how much 1,500 hours of candlelight would cost with a wax candle. So you're getting a lot of wicks. So all you do is just wash the floats out, ready to use them the next time.
And the other thing I was saying is traditional candles, you have to burn them for an amount of time so they level. So therefore, many times I don't like them because that time that you have to make sure that they burn.
Yes.
So with this, you can put them for half an hour if you wanted to, or an hour.
That's right, yes, and blow them out. Once you blow them out, if you leave them for more than half an hour, the oil will soak up the wick, so you'd have to put a new wick in.
Okay.
But certainly with the floats, just use them over and over again. But the lovely thing is that once you light them, you don't have to worry about them going out. And it doesn't matter how much oil you have on the water, that could all be oil, it's absolutely fine, but you need at least a centimetre to fuel each wick for 10 hours.
And but I think the water makes it a little bit safer as well, doesn't it?
Very, very safe. Of course, if this was accidentally knocked over, we all have accidents, the water will put the whole thing out. So after 10 hours of burning, you could put your finger in there and it's absolutely tepid. It never ever gets hot because of course the heat is rising up from the flame, not down. So that's why you don't get any odours of cooking oil or cooking, because cooking oil, vegetable oil or any sort of cooking oil only gives off an odour if it's really hot, whereas this never gets hot. So you would never know. When I first came across them many years ago in the Far East, I had no idea how they were working, and I had to ask somebody in the restaurant, how are these candles working? I just can't work it out. There's no wax, you know, it's magic. And he said, oh, it's just some oil on the top of the water.
It's amazing, and you can see there with the different food colouring. Remember that you are getting colouring as well, bottles in the One Day Special, so you can create your own creations or your own. Can you mix those colours together as well?
You can mix the colours together, yes. They come with red, green and blue, and you can use your own food colouring as well if you want.
So you can mix them and match them and creating your own colours. That's part of the One Day Special, but we have got something else from the One Day Special that is included.
Yes.
So shall we? You know, so we are going to give you the details of the One Day Special, so you can see exactly what we are getting in the One Day Specials. Yes, we are getting those magical, you know, candles, floating candle, but also we are getting water beads, which are going to see how it works in a second. We are getting also the LED octagon, which you know, Sally will show us exactly how it works. All of it, you know, look at how many elements you have got there. 15 clear floats, 3 bottles of coloring, 150 wicks, 12 bags of water beads, and the LED octagon for the base. Now the price is £31.98 plus PMP, making a saving of £8. Now, that's the octagon base, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's the octagonal light base, so it comes with, so you have to put your own batteries in. It's 3 AA batteries, which just go in the bottom. It's got a little switch to turn it on and off, but you can see it's got 15 bright lights. It's really, really bright. So it's lovely to create a centerpiece. You know, you could put lots of different things on top of it, like a paperweight or, you know, the water beads, which we'll show you in a minute how to use them. But they really are super, the LED light bases. They make a nice little night light as well.
Yeah, they are. They are kind of. It's just it's like almost like a glass. You know, those mirror kind of things. It's just magical.
Yes.
I think I'm going to overuse the word magical this hour, but I do apologize for that.
Though.
Can you show us how you use the water beads and what they are?
Yes, of course. So in the One Day Special, you're getting 12 packs of the water beads like this. 12 packs, so there's 12 different colours. We have the multicoloured ones, that's all the colours together, and then 11 other colours. They start off like this, as tiny, tiny, tiny little beads. It's polymer, and they're totally non-toxic and biodegradable. And all you do is you just soak one little packet of beads like this in 1 litre of water for 6 hours, and they expand 200 times their size. And this is how many you actually get
in each pack.
In each pack.
Wow.
All of that turns to that.
Wow.
So yeah, you're getting you're getting 12 times this amount in this vase, basically.
That is, can I do something that probably at home they want to do? You said non-toxic. Oh,
yeah, they feel lovely, don't they?
It feels so nice.
Yes.
It is the most, it's quite fresh and cooling.
It's very fresh and cooling, lovely. I mean, people just love them for sensory purposes. They're very relaxing. They use them in children's nurseries. They're lovely to put your feet in if you've got hot feet and a foot spa.
That must be, I need to get some of this. Well, I have to say, I have bought them as before, and I adore them. It's something that even just for the relaxing purpose, personally, I kind of end up using it more for relaxing. Just that
everybody loves doing this.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do some retail shows and we have a bowl of them like this on our stand, and people come along all day long just doing. Sometimes they do it for 5 minutes and they just lose themselves and they say, "Oh, sorry." But, and I say, no, it's fine, because it is just so relaxing. Yeah. It feels lovely, so cooling. And they last for 2 years. It's repeated use for 2 years. So depending how warm your home is, it will probably take a few weeks for them to shrink down. Eventually they will shrink back to this size, this tiny little ball, but that will take a long time. But once they start shrinking, you just put them in a container again, in a bucket or a bowl with a litre of water, and it rehydrates them, and they expand back to this size again. So you just keep doing that over and over again, and they're amazing for fresh flowers, because the water is gently released from the beads to water the flowers as the flowers require watering, so the flowers are not sitting in a vase of stagnant murky water.
And I was reading, I love orchids, and I was reading that some people grow orchids on waterculture, which is but also, and some of them use water beads for
That's right, yes. Take the root out of the bark and just surround the roots with the water beads, because orchids don't like being overwatered. Yeah. So they just take the water from the beads as they require.
What other things can you put into the
So there's lots and lots of different things you can do with the water beads, lots of ways of using them. Children absolutely love them as well. The clear ones are really, really popular. So these are some clear beads which I've already soaked, and I'm just going to pour them into this vase. The clear ones are absolutely great, and you'll see why in just a moment. They're very, very bouncy, so you can't actually squash them and squeeze water out of them. If you get your fingernails, you could actually break them in half.
Okay. Oh.
That's what happens, but you'd have to really push your nail into it. So yeah, you can't squirt water out. You can just break them in half. So I've popped the beads into the vase, and now I've got some seashells, and I'm just going to push the shells into the water beads. So this is a really lovely thing to do with your children. If you go for a lovely walk on the beach and collect shells, it's just a nice way of showing them off. Yeah. And you can use other objects as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you can put things that are water resistant or waterproof.
Yes, lots of different things. Yes, Christmas baubles, little anything, buttons, little children's toys.
I was thinking children's toys to make it really fun on Christmas Day, to put the presents in there so they have to kind of go through them and kind of
that's
find
a good idea. That's a really good idea.
In a big one.
I'll just get this water.
And then it's just making fun, because it's just so, it's so nice to feel it, and then kind of, they are there. Are there more presents here? Are there?
Yeah, and it's great for lucky dips.
Yeah, exactly, lucky dips.
And Halloween.
Like you get like a present for a proposal. You can have a diamond ring in there.
Oh, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? So now I'm just pouring water straight into the beads, and straight away you can see the beads become transparent. They're still there. They're anchoring.
Incredible.
I know, it's brilliant, isn't it? People absolutely love it.
This is so beautiful, so magical, and also it is quite, can I say, it's just fun as well. Look at. Look at the dye.
This is a lovely centerpiece. I have one of these in my bathroom because, you know, we don't always want the big bright light on in the bathroom. And this light, this LED light base, does give off an awful lot of light. So that's plenty of light and it's very relaxing. But yeah, it's a great way of showing off your centerpiece and, you know, lovely to share it with your children as well, or grandchildren. You know, you can do so many different things with them.
I mean, it's so many ideas now. Suddenly I'm thinking an Easter egg hunt as well. Like you can have little pots in there and then they have to find the, you know, obviously wrapped, you know, elements. Now, would it have the same effect with colours or? Yeah.
So again, they would become transparent once you put the water in, but it would look like coloured water. So, you know, if you use the blue beads, it would look blue, but you could still put the seashells or,
and
you know.
a bit of the sea. I feel like a little bit of blue sea. That was really pretty. I love that. That would be amazing. And also I'm thinking maybe even like behind it, like even a picture in here of the sea, so they kind of you could mix some colours, could you? You
could do your own little aquarium. You know, buy some little plastic fish. Actually, I've done that on air before, and that's really lovely. It looks like, you know, a proper aquarium with all the lovely little bright coloured plastic fish and the starfish. So that's a lovely thing to do as well. There's so many different ideas. The water beads are really good fun. They're very vibrant colours. Maybe, you know, if you're in a rented accommodation, the landlord's a bit fussy about, you know, putting pictures on the wall or painting the walls different colours. Well, if you bought this and you had 12 different colours of water beads, you could just go to a charity shop, buy lots of inexpensive vases for £1 each, and, you know, decorate your room or every room in your home with water beads. And
I was thinking now, a message in a bottle inside there, so you can have like little messages that you can, you know, just kind of a more mysterious, something that is hidden. And you can be so creative at home. I mean, you could create like polymer clay, I believe, is also water resistant, so you could make your own shapes and put them inside there.
Yes, that would be nice.
So that could be. There is so many different elements. Now, if you want to go for the one-day special, the item number is 605276. That's the item number. The price is £31.98. Now, you are making a saving of £8. You know, it is an incredible one-day special with so many different elements in there that you have got, including those packs of water beads. Remember, you are getting 12 of those ones, 12 bags of water beads. You are also getting 15 clear floats. You are getting 3 bottles of coloring, as well as the LED octagon light bottom base, that's the word. Now, imagine all the different ways that you can color your floating candles or the liquid in there. Remember that you are getting 150 wicks as well. Now, of course, that kind of you know, maybe 150 hours of wicks. Now, also you have got the water bead bags that you are getting in the one-day special, including that beautiful multicolored. Can you imagine the magical when you get them and then you can see them growing? I experience it, and it's just magical to see them grow. And I remember, I was like a child at Christmas morning, you know, looking. They're growing. And this is the one-day special.
It is. There is so much in this one-day special. It's a great set for decorating your home. You get so much in it, and quite unusual things as well, because we don't actually supply these to high street shops. So they're not easily available.
No, that's absolutely true.
Especially the floating candles aren't at all, because they're my product and we don't supply shops. So it is all a bit, you know, just a bit different, which is nice. So with the beads, there are 12 different colours of beads. Should we start off and go around with the different colours?
Yes, of course.
So we have the white ones.
The white, which are they more opaque?
They are. They're more opaque. Yes, yes.
They look like marbles.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. But they are, of course, they are lighter and, you know, fresher.
Yes, yes. So we've got the white, the black, the blue, the pink, the jade green, the red, orange, emerald, yellow. That's the mixture of colours, which is fun. People
The
love that
multi
one.
one.
The multi one.
I think this one, if you want to give part of your one day special as a present, the multi would be perfect. Like the one that they can have a taste, you know, to share the love of water beads.
That's a really good idea actually, because there's so much in the set. You can choose what you'd like to keep for yourself, and then take, you know, different bags out to give to people for presents. And again with the candles, because there's 1,500 hours of candlelight in this set. So that's the coloured one, and then we've got the clear, and then right at the end we've got the purple. So lots of lovely colours to choose from.
Look at that. I'm just going to find the switch so you can see the difference in with the light in here. Look at the lightness coming through, and then you can, I love the ombre effects that creates.
Yes.
Now, of course, you are getting one of the octagon, you know, LED lights, so therefore it is great to use them, and you can, this is an idea of how you can display. You will remember at home, you will be using your own glass displays, or even plastic displays. I used once a kind of a blue container, and it was really nice because the light kind of shine in a different way. But look at those ombre effects if you are using that LED octagon base in there, those beautiful pink. And remember, you are getting the water beads in all these colors configurations. Also, you are getting in the, so when they arrive like this.
They do, yes. 12 bags, 12 separate bags, individual bags, yes.
They are amazing. Then you are also getting, of course, that mention the LED octagon. By the way, if you are watching and you want to say, well, I actually want to make something like what they have got on the telly, then you could get individual more of these ones, and you can have the details in there. They are at the bottom of the screen. You are also getting the floating bases, or how could you call it?
Yes,
floating?
the floats. So
Floats.
15 are the reusable floats, and 150 wicks. That's 3 bags of wicks.
Yeah.
Each wick burns for 10 hours. So that's 500 hours of candlelight per bag, 1,500 hours of candlelight in the kit, and the 3 bottles of colouring, red, green and blue.
That's a lot of hours.
It is a lot of hours, yes.
This is amazing. Now, if you want to go for the one day special, the item number is 605276. £31.98 is your price per LSPMP. You're saving £8. Now, some of you may want to have top up or have even more water beads, which I cannot recommend enough, because the feeling in your hands is amazing. And remember, as Sally was explaining, you can put, some people use them for like a relaxing spa day for your feet. Just put them on a bucket and then put your feet in. They feel amazing, and of course they are perfect to display your real flowers, or you know, maybe you know, artificial flowers with a, you know, a plastic stem. That's how you could display them yours. And you really look at that, 12 packs of water beads for £11.99. It's an amazing saving, an amazing price, because Sally was explaining how much they are individually, and that is an amazing price. The item number is 569327. Actually, another item that we have got on the show, we haven't even mentioned, but we'll try to demonstrate it. Sally will try to demonstrate it. Is the ready-made wheat bags scented with lavender. Now, £12.99 is your price. Now, this is, if you could be in the studio and smell the beautiful lavender. Now, there are different options for this one. So you have got the bees, which is the one on the screen. Then you have got the woodlands, which is now the one you could say, oh, the gorgeous owl. Oh, look at the penguin. I think that's my favorite. That beautiful penguin. It's a very elegant penguin. And of course, you have got the black watch fleece in there as well. And then you have got the red tartan option. So now you choose whichever one of those ones. Now that for £12.99 is a perfect Christmas present. I think even, you know, you can see all the options. You could get one of each for your different family. And then each one has got a different pattern. Now we do have also the unscented one, which means it's a wheat bag, but it doesn't have the lavender. You have got the same options for the patterned fabric. So you have got here the bees, then we have got, I believe, the woodlands, then we have got the penguins, and then we have got, of course, the black watch fleece, and then the red tartan. Is your choice of one one of those ones if you wanted. Amazing low prices, and Sally will explain how they all work in a while. But we are back to the one day special.
We are, yes. So we're doing another demonstration with the floating candles. So now I have another glass, beautiful glass bowl, and my friend very kindly painted some lovely flowers on it for me. So I'm just going to fill it with water. So it's about 3/4 full. Now this time I'm not going to put any colouring liquid in it because obviously we've got the lovely flowers on the outside. So lots of people I know love painting on glass. It's a very popular hobby. So, you know, if you do enjoy painting on glass, it's a great opportunity to get all your glassware out and show it off with the candles.
It is. And make it also as a present would be very nice with instructions and everything.
Of course, that's right. And then just again take some vegetable oil, any cooking oil, just pour it straight into the water. Straight away the oil and the water separates, and you want about a centimetre layer on the top of the water, and that's enough to fuel each wick for at least 10 hours, and you would never ever know that was oil on top of the water. I actually think the band of oil looks really lovely on the top, the gold band.
Yeah, it does.
It's really nice. So again, just take one of the reusable floats and one of the special long burning wicks. Don't think it's the same wick that you get in a wax candle like this, because it's not. It's very, very different. It's pregnated with a solution to make it very long burning from oil. So we've pushed the wick into the centre of the float. I'm just going to pop it onto the oil, and you can see the oil making its way down to the wick, just through these little channels. It just goes down to the channels.
And the wick feels very sturdy, unlike other wicks. They feel very...
Yeah, I mean, you could bend it in half if you wanted to, but it is very sturdy, yes. So you can push it in like that. You can actually hold it and pop it on the oil like that. And of course, if you wanted to at this stage, before lighting the candles, you can put a few drops of any of your own lovely essential oils.
Do they have to be essential oils, or could they be fragrance oils?
They can be fragranced oils, but obviously essential oils are nicer, aren't they? But they can be, yes.
Some people like to, well, like, you know, the benefits of, you know, they're certain, like, they find that they help them to relax and things like that.
Especially lavender, it's lovely for relaxation. And then again, just light the candles. And each little wick will burn for a minimum of 10 hours. We sell a lot of these for weddings because people love them for wedding receptions, because they don't have to worry about them going out.
Yeah, of course, for hours and hours, and you don't have to worry. And I also, you mentioned how safe they were.
Very, very safe, yes. They're all safety tested. They never ever get, so the oil never gets hot, or the water, because the heat is rising up from the flame, not down. So after 10 hours of burning, you could put your finger in there and it's just tepid. Very, very safe. If it's accidentally knocked over by your pet or your child, or anybody could have an accident, the water just puts the whole thing out, so it's very, very safe. There's no dripping wax, there's no black smoke, and the wick always stays, the flame always stays at least 3 centimetres away from the edge of the glass, so you can use your best crystal and you don't have to worry about the flame getting too close and cracking the glass.
And is there any other type of container that you can put them on?
Anything really, as long as it's not plastic. Absolutely anything. Yes, it could be pottery. It could be like maybe a metal. Well, no, metal, of course. But you know those ones that they are metal on the outside, but then kind of a. I know, but then it would be plastic. Would it be the inside? Yeah. So sorry, I kind of went into just come away from the candles. Just a bit worried you're getting a bit close. Yes. So any glass, china, pottery, anything like that is fine.
That would be amazing. So can you imagine at home to have those gorgeous, beautiful candles in your... I just think it's magical. Could you put them outside as well?
Yes, great for using outside. So should we do some demonstrations with some jam jars? Some little jars. So we've got some lovely little jars like this. These are great. And I've had these for years, and they're really, really sweet. And they've got a string on them, so you could, you know, hang them from the branches of the tree, or dot them around your patio, put them on your patio table. And all you do is you just pour the water straight in, so it's about half full. And then, of course, the flame is totally protected from any wind, so it's not going to get blown out. So like that. and then you could put a few drops of the colouring liquid in.
Now, if you want to go just for floats and wicks, as well as instructions, there we have got that bundle for you. The details are on the screen. You are getting 32 of the floats, 3 colorings, 200 wicks, 3 gift boxes, plus 4 of the instruction leaflets in there. For all of it for just £18. And how many pounds? Some few pence. Now, if you have got the if you're a Freedom member, the Freedom price is £16.37. Now, if that was it, if you're not a Freedom member, £18.19. Now you're making a saving of £6, which is really good saving, considering it's such an affordable item. And then you have on top, it's
yes,
really good.
You're getting a lot in that set. 200 bags of wicks. That's 2,000 hours of candlelight. And the wicks, the floats are really pretty colours. You're getting 8 each of red, silver, gold and clear. So they're really...
That's gorgeous.
Yes.
I love those colours.
Yeah, we'll demonstrate them in one of the glasses. Really, really lovely. I love these metallic ones and the red ones. Nice for, wedding anniversaries. You can theme an event with them. So that's a really good, really lovely set actually, because you're getting 32 of the floats, 8 of each colour. And it's got 3 gift boxes with it as well, that set. So you can make 3 individual gifts from it, and there's 4 instruction leaflets. So you can put an instruction leaflet inside the little box with 5 floats, any colour that you think your friends and family would like, a bottle of colouring, a packet of wicks, for 500 hours of candlelight. A really lovely, lovely gift for if you don't know what to give the teachers.
Oh yes, the teachers. That would be such a good.
All my son's teachers have had these candles over the years, and they've all loved them. They love them because they're so unusual, because they're just not widely available. This is exclusive on Hochanda. This set.
Imagine that, getting an exclusive set, and it can be yours for if you're a Freedom member, £16.37. If you're not a Freedom member, £18.19 plus PNP. And of course, that fact that you can do like 3 separate presents.
3 separate presents and still have 550 wicks left over for 500 hours of candlelight for your own use. Lots of floats, and you can use your own food colouring as well. Amazing. It's amazing, It's and the great thing about them is they're very different, very unusual.
And even I would say something. Even if they have had something similar, but or they have had it before or something from here, Hochanda, you still want to have more and display them, and the wicks that's the one thing that you will want to have some more.
Oh, especially around Christmas time. You can have them in every room in your home.
I have got in my my staircase, so I just a little shelf, and I'm just thinking now, with especially these jam jars or something like that, they will look amazing.
Yes, lovely, and everybody loves candlelight. It's so relaxing. So again, take one of the floats and one of the little wicks, push it into the float as far as it will go, place them on top of the oil. So that's just water in the little jars with a little bit of vegetable oil on the top, and the oil will fuel each of these little wicks for at least 10 hours. So, Christmas time, dot these up, all the way up your path, or, around your front door. So it's lovely. Candlelight is very inviting.
It is an atmosphere creator, it just kind of adds that special thing. Well, it's bringing light in a very subtle way.
Yes, it is. People straight away, as soon as you light candles, people relax.
Yes.
Turn off the big bright lights and just have candlelight, and straight away people become more relaxed. It just creates a lovely ambience, and it's a lovely soft flickering warm light. It's just beautiful. And so you can have these little jars, any jars, jam jars, absolutely any little jars. Just dot them all around your garden, hang them from the trees, and they look absolutely beautiful.
And I said, look at that, it's just so beautiful and so simple and so quick. And you can have them in your home. You can create it with your own jam jars or glass displays, or maybe like a tall, nice champagne glass.
Yes.
Or, those the old-fashioned ones, those kind of almost.
Yes.
Not the flutes, the ones that are more, you say more rounded? You
The
know,
open
that
ones.
would be amazing. That could be so beautiful.
Really
You can
lovely.
create so many different ways using what you have got at home in terms of glassware, but of course then putting the beautiful floats in there. And this option comes with the different colors as well, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yes, so you're getting 32 floats with the silver, the gold, the red and the clear, the 3 bottles of colouring and the 4 bags of 50 wicks for 2,000 hours of candlelight and the 3 gift sets. It really is an amazing set. We call it the deluxe set and you are getting a lot in it.
And you are only paying £18.19 plus P&P, making a saving of £6. If you are a Freedom member, you have got even a better saving there. Now, our item number is 90445. Sorry, I did that wrong. 04. Let's start again. 904561. I don't know. Suddenly my eyes went blurry. Now we have got here, you can see exactly what you are getting in there. Now you are getting those gorgeous, you know, remember those colors, red, the gold, the silver as well. And of course the transparent floats as well as those wigs in there. Now we did deluxe as well. You know, you are getting more of watercoloring in that one. Now of course that you can see it there. So, oh, look at that. You are getting 32 floats, 200 wigs and 6 bottles of colouring, as well as the gift boxes as well.
Yes, that's right.
So that's perfect because that can be a present to yourself as well as to present to somebody else, nicely presented. Now the item number for that is 185864. Now, water beads. Oh.
Water beads. So we're going to do another demonstration with the clear ones because everybody loves the clear ones. They're just so much fun. You can do so much with them. And it's just great to get your children involved in this as well. So this time I've just got the glass vase again. I've soaked some clear beads and I've popped them in the vase and I'm going to put a few more in.
By the way, we do have the pick and mix option in which you choose whichever 12 colors, or it could be, for instance, our Lottie got married and a few years ago, and she got her whole wedding was the sort of color, kind of teal, turquoise, aqua, and she got these beads, and she went 12 packs of that color. So every table had this beautiful fountain of the gorgeous water beads and then lights underneath it.
They are lovely for weddings, for centerpieces.
It was just amazing.
And so, you know, it's not expensive.
No, for £11.99.
Yeah.
12 bags that create it. Remember, every bag will create that money. So imagine 12 of them. It's amazing.
It's great value. They go a long, long way. So this time I've got some little ceramic Father Christmases, which are quite fun, and I'm going to push them down into the water beads. You imagine your children or your grandchildren doing this and, you know, demonstrating them to your friends and family at Christmas time, how exciting it would be for them and how much fun they would have doing it.
Yeah.
Really
I just think that would be, yes, trying to find Father Christmas. Oh no, I got Santa, I got a snowman.
Got a little snowman as well. I'll pop him in there. So they might look a bit drunk because I can't really see where they are, but anyway, they're in the beads. So now I'm going to pour some water straight into the beads, and straight away you can see
that's magical.
That they can become very transparent. So there's lots of air bubbles in there, which is quite fun.
It is.
The more water you put in, the air bubbles will disappear actually, but I think they're fun. I quite like seeing them.
Yes, I do love they're having a kind of underwater, you know, how you call it? The ones that they did synchronized swimming. They are Santa and you know, Santa and the snowman are synchronized swimming.
Yes. Oh. So then you can put it on the light base and create your lovely, your own.
And I love your idea of the aquarium to create, you know, a faux aquarium, you know, put in plastic
little fish, yes,
and things like that.
I love that one. That's a great one to do. So you're getting in the one day special 12 packets of different colour beads, but if you just want to buy the beads, maybe you've already bought the floating candles, you know, when I've been on before, and you've still got plenty of wicks and floats left over, and you're thinking, well, actually I don't need any floating candles this time, but I'd love just to buy the water beads. And then you can just you know, go for the pick and mix option, the pack of 12, which is £11
It is
something.
It is absolutely amazing. And look at that. Look at that. It's just, and of course the fact that you can put your hand, like as crafters, if I don't know at home, maybe you are, you know, many of us are crafters, and you know, after working all day long with paper and scissors and things like that,
and so
you know,
yes.
exactly. So there is nothing more refreshing and pleasant. Now, did this? Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! Now, is it what if I accidentally eat it?
Well, they are harmless. It's polymer. It's a type of gel, so they are non-toxic. So, you know, hopefully nothing serious is going to happen. I mean, we wouldn't recommend eating them, but I'm thinking, you know, if you accidentally, a child ate one or two, it will be fine. I mean, we've been selling them for many years, and I've never known anything terrible happen, so touch wood. I think they're okay.
Yeah, I was thinking, because they look so inviting that some people might want to try to, you know, little kid or a pet,
I think they'd probably only try one and think,
I wouldn't, no,
yes.
It's just so nice to feel it. And if you want to have, you know, I think if you, please, you know, have a go with these ones, because the feel of them, and you remember with the pick and mix option, you are getting 12 packs of, yes, it says 10 grams, but once that you put the water in them, how long do they take to?
6 hours.
6 hours. So in 6 hours, they will become like this.
And you can watch them grow. It's really good fun.
It is.
But the great thing about the pick and mix, I mean, if you wanted to do something like create a centerpiece like this, you'd probably need about 2.5 or 3 bags of the clear beads. So with the pick and mix, you know, you can maybe go for 3 clear, and then some of your other favourite colours. You know, you can choose the colours that you like, which is really good.
And if some maybe at home you're thinking you are going to be creating all of this sort of a style, therefore you can go for 12 clear ones. You don't have to choose different colors. Even, you know, you can choose. It is your choice, your pick and mix. Now, I love as well that the fact that there is no, they last about 2 years, you said.
Repeated use for 2 years, yes, minimum.
And you can just mention that you can use real flowers.
You can, yes. So I'll show you another one, which we have, another colour. We have lots over here as well. I do tend to use a lot of the clear beads with the other colour beads, because they're like crystals, and it helps the light shine through.
They do.
So really nice if you light them up with a base and you mix the clear in as well. But you can put candles in them, artificial flowers, fresh flowers. So we have some of the multicoloured ones here. So this is all the different colours mixed together, which again is very, very popular. I love those colours. And then we could take some flowers. These have got quite long stems. They should probably be cut off a little bit, but just to show you how.
Oh, and it stands up. Perfect.
I know, and they're really, really long stems, so they might fall over. They need cutting down a bit, but this is, they're absolutely brilliant, because they're like an oasis, but they accommodate the stems really, really well, so they don't damage the stems or snap them off or anything like that. And what is happening is the flowers will take the water from the beads as they require watering, so they're not going to be overwatered. They're great, I mean, because they do actually hold the flowers in place.
And this is amazing. Now, if you are practicing floristry, now you need to have, like, you know, how the composition works. Water doesn't help you with that. Oasis, once that you use them, that's it.
Yes.
So you can practice and practice a different composition. So therefore, it's a really good way. Like, you know, I don't have much art in displaying flowers, but that could help me with that.
I don't either, but with these, it's so easy, because you just put them in and they stay there.
Yeah. Well, and actually, we have got a picture of Yanis with his flower display. Look at that. Look. And now that exemplifies as well very well that the water beads in the vase reflect the colors of the flowers.
Yes.
So you bring the colors together.
Yes, that looks lovely, doesn't it?
Thank you, Yanis, for that picture, because it kind of showcases that, you know, it looks so nice, and, you know, that gorgeous, like the height of it, and of course it stays in place. Now also we were talking about the orchids, now because I do really like the orchids and how you can train them basically to remove the bark, the water culture, instead of using water, using the clear bead or the water beads basically of any colour.
Yes, that's right. And then the roots take the water from the beads as it requires it, so it's not overwatered. And you know,
which for orchids is very essential. If you want to go for the pick and mix option of 12, you know, whichever 12 packs you want. So it can be 12 of the clear, 6 of the clear, 6 of say the blue or the red. It's your choice. The item number is 569-327. You're only paying £11.99. And I remember, this is one bag. Can you imagine 12 of those ones? That's for £11.99. Of course, and you can put them on top, inside of any glass, you know, recipient in there. You can also use maybe mercury glass as well, that kind of has got those, you know, really beautiful effects as well. And then, of course, it will water your flowers as well if you are putting flowers in here. Now, of course, we have one of the items of the hour that is incredibly popular is the deluxe, bundle in there. Now we have got in here the floating water candles. We have got in here, we have got the 32 of the floats, 200 wicks, and 6 bottles of coloring. This is the deluxe pack. All of it for £16.19 if you are a Freedom member. If you're not a Freedom member, you still can get it as well. Now, your price then in that case is £17.99. However, your one-day special is this.
Yes, all of it.
Yeah,
yes.
all of it. Of course, the glass are you know, for display purposes only, of course. But the water beads is what you are getting now. You will receive them in there. Is that, you know, look at those ones. The beads from that size to the beautiful water beads that they kind of transform themselves, expands 200 times, you said?
Yes, 200 times their size, yes, and they'll last for, well, it's repeated use for 2 years. Yes, you can just keep reusing them over and over again.
Do you need to dry them before?
No, you don't need to. You'll see them naturally shrink in size depending on how warm your home is.
Oh, okay.
And once they start shrinking, then you can just add some more water to them and they will expand again.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, remember, can we talk about which colours you are getting in the one day
so
special?
there's 12 colours. So there are the white ones, black, blue, pink, pink, jade, red, orange, emerald, yellow, multicoloured.
Oh, I love the multicolour. Look at that. That's so nice. And then, of course, the clear and then the purple.
Yeah.
Now, I love this. Here it showcases so nice how the ombre effect by using a base. Now, included in your one day special, you have got the LED octagon one, which is at the front of in the pack. There you have got the image. But you also included in the one day special, you are getting the floating water candles. You are getting 15 of the floats. 15 of the reusable floats, so you can use them over and over again. 3 packets of wicks, 50 wicks in each pack, so that's 1,500 hours of candlelight, and the 3 bottles of colouring. So yes, a lot of candlelight. And can you imagine receive them before Christmas and decorating your Christmas home with the beautiful candles with the water beads as well? The one day special, the item number is 605276. Your price is £31.98 plus PMP. You are saving £8. Of course, the one day special is this, you know, it lasts until 24 hours or until stocks last. So there is no warranty that it's going to last through the night. So why don't you check out your baskets in order to make sure that you get yours and secure them so you can display them beautifully at home. Now, of course, there is other items as well on the shows, including this one. This one, you have got the floating candles in there as well. You are getting 32 floats. You are getting 3 coloring bottles, 200 wicks, 3 gift boxes, and 4 instruction leaflets. Now, all of it for £18.19. Now, there you have it. If you are a Freedom member, you have a further saving as well. You are paying just £16.37, and of course that includes P&P, because a Freedom member does not pay P&P during the month that you are, or during the duration of your Freedom membership. Of course, we do have got another item on the show, which is the deluxe bundle in here, which you are actually getting more for your money. You look at that, you 32 floats, 200 wicks, and 6 bottles of coloring. The item number is 185864. Now you can see that if you are a Freedom member, £16.19 includes P&P. Now whichever option you go, it is an amazing product that creates that beautiful candle. And remember, Sally showed how safe it was, and it kind of also the fact that you can just use any vegetable oil, even the cheapest one will work in there. Now there are many ways of using display in glass containers in there. So there you go. Now, of course, there we have got also the pick and mix option in there. So there, you know, the pick and mix is for the water beads. Now, in this one, you have got 12 packs, and now you choose whichever colors. Now, if you wanted, for instance, 12 of the yellow or 12 of the jade, that beautiful jade, then you can do that. Or you can have 6 of the, for instance, the clear one, and 6 of the jade. Now, it is your choice of that. Now, the item number is 569327, and the price is £11.99. Now, we have got another item on the show, which is the wheat bags.
Yes. Oh, have you used a wheat bag before?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
and
yes.
the pleasure you get. Oh, it's just, anyway, it's phenomenal.
Are so relaxing.
They are.
Great, you know, if you're feeling a bit tense or a bit tired, a bit achy, and just, we have them with lavender, fresh lavender buds, and unscented, because not everybody likes lavender so close to their face. So there's both options in 5 different designs, but you just pop them in the microwave for 2 minutes on full power, and the wheat heats up inside and it retains the heat, and they stay warm for about an hour. So they're really lovely to pop around any part of your body. You put them on your tummy, you know, your back, put them against your back, around your neck and shoulders like this, and they're just, for me, if I'm tired or if I'm feeling a bit tense, I feel it around my neck and shoulders. That's where it goes. So if I pop a little wheat bag on around me, just heat it up for a couple of minutes, it straight away helps to relieve it.
Personally, when I have used it, I use like yourself, like around my neck, that helped me. And also I use it, I used to get very tired, dry eyes. So somebody, the optician, told me to put it just just literally 2 seconds, heat it very little, and put it with my eyes closed over to open up the tear ducts.
Yes, I've heard that before. Lots of people do that. Yes,
and it did help me too.
It does really help.
That's the kind of thing that it might not work for everybody, but it did work for me. So that was kind of.
But they're just, you know, everybody loves wheat bags. We manufacture them. We're based in Wiltshire, and they're very, very popular. We make a lot of them. And
also, I think some people find there is something like called the weighted blankets, because they do feel, and I use it as well, just over, even if it's not warm, just over my arm, just kind of feels, it warms it up, but also kind of calms it. Yes, the weight of it. The weight.
And you don't actually, I mean, I forget I have it on. I mean, it is weighty, but in a nice way. You know, I don't think, gosh, it's heavy. But oh goodness, it's just so relaxing.
And remember, they are made in the UK, as you were saying.
We make them all, yes. We're very busy with them.
And look at that. Now you have got the lavender. Shall we put it, how do they work?
Let's pop one in the microwave. So let's just open the microwave. So very, very easy to use. Make sure your microwave has a rotating table. That's very important, because it needs to go round and round. Pop it in, and then just pop it on high for 1.5 minutes for 2 minutes. I would start with a minute and a half, take it out and see how it feels. Never ever heat them for more than 2 minutes.
Okay.
That's enough. So we have lovely designs. The bumblebee, it has been our bestseller this year.
I'm not surprised. It's such a beautiful, inspiring animal, isn't it?
It's been so
Look
popular.
how gorgeous the pattern is. So you have got the option to go for the bee. Then you have got the option. This one is the black watch.
Yes.
Then you have got the red tartan. Gorgeous.
They're very, very soft.
They are.
Very soft.
They are gorgeous. Like I'm keep touching them and squeezing them because it feels so nice. And even just doing that is just relax. I find it relaxing.
Yes.
Because you have got the penguin option.
That's fun,
and
isn't
then you have got the woodlands as well.
With
so
all
these
the
are
different
gorgeous.
creatures. Yes. And the lovely thing about the with all of ours, we actually have the fleecy lining on the back.
Okay.
So it's lovely and soft against your skin.
Oh yes, it is.
Really, really nice and soft. So it's all English wheat, English lavender, freshly harvested this year.
Really? Oh.
Yes.
It smells beautiful.
There is actually a bit of a shortage of lavender in the UK because they didn't have a very good harvest. It was very wet. So yeah, but it's all fresh lavender from this year from the Cotswolds Lavender Company.
Posh one.
Fresh wheat. Yeah, it's from Hampshire. So it's all English, which is lovely.
It is.
And if you're buying it for a present, oh, that feels so lovely and warm.
Oh.
There we go.
Can I?
Yes.
Oh, can I put it?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. All right.
You're ready for bed.
I'm just.
Is this your last show?
No, I have got good evening after that, straight out of here. But this is like
partying.
No. Good evening, Hochanda. Straight after the end of this show, I'm going. Yeah. It's just the other set, a studio. So
gosh.
this is go. The experience of at home when you are open. Then you have got in here now. You have got the lavender. You have got the coming through, but of course you have got the option of the
unscented.
Unscented,
yes.
Oh, and it feels so nice. Just doing like this. Just look at that.
And you know, they're great for everybody. They're suitable for all ages over 36 months, but all age groups love them. I mean, you know, if you're sitting at home crafting and you're a bit chilly, you don't want to have your central heating on all day, just pop a wheat bag in the microwave and put that around you to keep nice and warm.
Two other uses that I'm thinking. When you're using on the computer, now if you're on the computer and you're on the keyboard, now this is makes a lovely, nice rest, and as well for the feet.
Yes.
As well, so that would be really warm, and that's so nice. By the way, we
need all of them.
Yeah, I know all of them. I do. By the way, we are getting very busy now at the end of the show, so we always happens. So please check out your baskets. Otherwise, you don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out on your. If you wanted, for instance, a penguin. What about making them presents for Christmas? And you can have different ones if you wanted. Remember, £12.99. Your choice of pattern, a beautiful English lavender, English wheat, made in the UK. Now, please check out your baskets now. So thank you so much, Sally. It's been such an enjoyable hour.
It's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you.